Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Prem Keswani and Shailaj Lal coming from Sano International Cricket Ground live for you for this T10 tournament. This is the first match of the series and we are really excited. Shailaj, how do you feel about the start of the season kicking off with this T10?
Hello, Prem Sam. Very happy, very excited. On this day, we are starting the season for 2024 with JCL T10 competition. Exciting games ahead of us, and the first one being between Wyverns Cricket Club and Tigers Cricket Club. So, very excited for the season, Prem Sam.
That's really great. So, as you can see, Tiger Cricket Club won the toss and has elected to field. So, a great lineup from both the teams, from Wyverns Cricket and Tigers Cricket Club. It's a great lineup. Sabrish, Nikhil, Jijo, Nibu, Ashwin, Noor, Vikas, Sachin, Ranjit, Sachin, Gagan for the Tigers team.
I think the names are around.
Yeah,
On the
what you
screen.
see on the screens are actually different. On the left, what you see is actually Tigers team, and on the right side, what you see on the screens is Wyverns team. So match is about to start. Players have come on the field. Batsman about to take the stance already. So the field is already set now.
Yeah, this is the shortest format of the game, so it's going to be very exciting. First 10 overs. I'm sure the players have been looking forward to it. Starting the season with the first game, we have back-to-back games coming up today as well. Wyman's batsman just getting set. Tigers captain is trying to set his field, and I think we are shortly going to start. So we welcome everyone who is joining us for this live stream.
Yeah, and for our viewers who are new to this tournament format, there are four groups of three teams, and all teams will play each other once, three matches in a day. So this is the first match of the day. After the group stage, the team in each group will progress to finals, and finals day will consist of two semi-finals and third place off and the final. All matches will be played in SICG ground. So that was the first ball already bowled. One run taken from that.
Raheel Kano off strike first ball. Very nice to feel ball on the bat as soon as possible. And now Wataru Uchi is going to take strike. Sachin Yuvraj Patil is starting the beginnings for Tigers with his medium pace. He will be looking to ball very tight lines because margin for error in this form of cricket is very low.
So first three overs are the power play, and I think batsman would try to make best use of it. With those two balls, looks like a cautious start.
Good line and length from Sachin. Right on the mark, no looseners, which is good to see. It's a short format of the game, so you need to be on your line and length straight away. Now going for the cut, misses again. Another dot ball.
Good tight bowling by Sachin here. In the meantime, welcome to our viewers on the fan code app in Indian subcontinent. The location of this match is Sano International Cricket Ground, Tochigi, where the weather looks wonderful today. Maximum temperature going to 16, minimum 8 degree. Overall sunny, bit cloudy in between.
Yeah, might be a bit chilly as of now, but I think it will get
Absolutely.
better as the day progresses. And we see the first boundary of the day from Miyauchi. Yeah,
He read the ball beforehand and hit it on the
it's a good
leg
pull
side.
shot. Big
Wonderful
shot.
shot.
So Wyverns making a good start in the first over. Both batsmen off strike now. Advancing down the track, just playing down the line to mid on for a single. Good looking shot.
This is the second year of this tournament, Shalaj, and in last year we have seen scores going to 184 in 10
Yeah,
overs.
absolutely.
So, looking at the score right now, being the first match of this season, let's see what scores we get to see in this tournament. For now, 6 overs from that first over.
Yeah. So 6 without loss at the end of the first over. Steady start for both teams. You don't get much time in this format of the game, so as batsmen, if you play few dot balls, you start feeling the pressure of scoring quickly. And too much pressure on the bowlers too, to make sure they minimize the runs from the opposition. As Neil Thomas is, I think, coming on to ball. He's a swing bowler. Can swing it both ways at a good decent pace. The batsman is going to be looking to pounce on anything loose. Here we come.
Wataru seems to be very good on the leg side. He is reading the ball quite fast. He again pushed it away on the leg side for 4 runs.
Fantastic shot. He has pulled beautifully in the gap for 4. Brilliant start for the over. The bowler will feel the pressure now. First ball going for a boundary. So that's another good shot. Cut
Great
for 4.
cut on the offside, and fielder could not cut it. So Wyverns was not part of this tournament last year, and this time they are playing for the first time, and what they have demonstrated is really appreciated.
2 boundaries in a row. The pressure is on the bowler.
That's a good fast first run.
Good quick run, putting pressure on the fielders. This format, you have to make sure you're scoring off every ball. The fielder need to be on their toes.
You cannot afford even a single dot ball in this format. Already power play is halfway. One 1.3 overs done, 1.3 overs remaining for the completion of the power play. So they would like to make best use of this remaining 9 balls.
Another single. Down the leg side. Ten runs already of the over. 2 balls to go.
Oh, that was a catch and dropped by the keeper. He
Yeah.
tried to reach it, but
So another great
bit
piece of
away,
running.
bit away from his reach.
2 runs to Miyauchi.
A good attempt though.
Yeah, you need to take those chances to create pressure and support the bowlers. It's a tough format for the bowlers. The batsmen are coming out for them every single ball. Another good pull shot. Cut off for a single.
That was a productive over for Wyverns.
Yeah, you can see the intent right there.
So 13 runs coming from that over. A
Yeah,
bit costly one.
As a bowler, you're allowed to bowl 2 overs in an innings. So Tigers captain is trying to rotate his bowler, so he has options at the end of the innings. Sachin is back for his second over, so it should be a final one for him.
Oh,
down,
Wataru.
down on his knees and swirled away for four. The leg side. He's probably looking.
Wataru picks up the ball quite early itself, positions himself, comes under the ball, and just hits it on the leg side. What a wonderful shot that was.
Very quick to pick up the length. Looks like exciting talent, this guy.
So, some word of advice to Sachin coming up from the captain. So, how would you bowl your next Shelaj in this situation?
I think your options are limited. You have to ball to your field.
Again, better length this time. I think this would be a better way how Sachin should approach Wataru, who is very quick on the leg side. He has to bowl a bit on a length side rather than on the leg side.
And being as a bowler, I can tell you, Prem, that you're always under pressure. When you're coming on to ball, you know batsman is going to be going after you. So you look for your variations in space, some sort of differences that you might be able to ball to confuse the batsman.
Absolutely.
If you ball the same length and same line, they are going to target you every single delivery.
Agreed. So Raheel has still not opened his arm and looks like he was quite eager to do so.
Good looking shot though. Just for a single.
Settle for one.
Well fielded. So this over so far, 6 runs have come. Seven runs. Another single.
Sorry, beg your pardon. Right now, the player who played was Raheel. So Raheel has played 4 balls, scored three runs. Wataru is on strike. He wants to go for the offside this time, and he couldn't clear the fielder there. Was that a dot ball? They took 1 run out of that.
1 run. So
Yeah.
now 28 now.
That's the last ball of the power play. And that was a valid reason why the batsmen were a bit impatient. So,
Not a bad over this one. Just one boundary of it. The overall scores to move to 29 now.
9.
End of 3 overs.
10 runs coming from that over. So, run rate of 9.67, almost touching 10 in 3 overs. Not bad, but as we have spoken in the past, we have seen some big scores, and Tigers is full of great batsmen too. So you will have to have a good score of at least 120 to 140 to actually defend this game.
Yeah, I think they need to create some scoreboard pressure for the opposition. So that's always on the mind of the batsman,
Yeah,
especially when you're batting first. While you're chasing, at least you know the target, so you can adjust accordingly. But while batting first, you always try to go for the maximum. And sometimes, if you don't plan it well, it can work other ways.
yeah, and it can be very tricky in those initial matches, right? When you don't have any benchmark for that season
Right.
and you're batting first. But I think with this run rate of 10, they should continue at least till 6 overs and then accelerate even more.
Right.
That would take them to the target of around 120 to 130. At least that should be the goal in their minds.
As Gigi George is coming to ball, first over. Good looking shot, just for a single to mid off. As you can see, the field is a lot more spread now, a lot more protection for the bowler.
That was a good tight ball near the body of the batsman, not giving him sufficient room.
Going full, Gigi George through the covers for one.
This time Raheel wants to go for a big one, punches it on the mid on side, settle for one. Oh, Wataru wanted to go towards mid on, misses the shot.
A big heave, cross the line, misses it completely.
Jijo should take note of what's going on in Wataru's mind and try not to bowl on the mid stump line or a leg stump line.
Good over so far.
Absolutely.
Three runs and a one dot ball so far. Two balls to go.
That was a catch on the mid off side. That's a good catch taken on the boundary. Wonderful bowling by Jijo. He knew that Wataru is very strong on the leg side. He kept his bowling on the off side and a mid stump attack and converted into a wicket. Wonderful bowling.
See, that's what bowler can do. Create pressure with some dot balls, and here comes a loose delivery. The batsman gets excited, looking to go for the maximum. The field is spread out, does not connect for the maximum, and take it on the mid-off boundary.
Yeah. At the same time, Wataru played a very wonderful innings 15 balls, 26 runs. I think Tigers would be happy to see his back.
Yeah, he was looking dangerous. Ryoka Masaoka is the new batsman coming to the crease.
So far, a wonderful over for Tigers.
This has been an excellent over. Now the pressure is on to Wyverns. They have lost a wicket as well of a well set batsman. A good shot. Looking for two, and he gets back comfortably.
Right off the mark, Masaoka scoring his 2 runs from the very first ball. That's again an end of over. Jijo would be happy with his first over, 1 wicket, 5 runs. Looks like the skipper is coming himself now, Ravichandran.
With the wily leg spinner. One of the national players. Fantastic all-rounder.
A decorated player in the last season, accumulated lots of awards in the JCL award ceremony, and he might have something similar for this season also in his mind. A great bowler, a great batsman, a great all-rounder.
He's got good control over his leg spin. Not always easy for the batsman to line him up. Variations in pace. So challenge ahead for Wyvern batsman to get to a good score from here. And it
He
goes
misses. That ball, it was a shorter ball. He mistimed it. Raheel mistimed the shot, was tricked by the pace of it and the length of it.
He varies his pace, so I think probably it got to him a lot quicker than he expected.
Steers on the offside, takes one. Raheel, who is on 7 runs right now in 9 balls, would be a bit under pressure because now his partner has gone back to the pavilion and he has to take that responsibility till Rioa comes to the speed. With this fifth over, we are already halfway in this innings. T10 is a very fast game. On the leg side, he tried to pull it on the leg side, but I think it didn't get connect well.
An advantage for Wyverns right now, they have a right-hander and left-hander on the crease. So that might be a bit discomforting for the bowler to adjust every single delivery. They need to capitalize on this partnership though.
Oh,
As you
that's a
said,
wicket caught behind. Tricky bowling by Ravi.
as a leg spinner, he gets extra bounce. This one was pitched perfectly, a little bit of turn, but extra bounce. I think that's what got the batsman here. He's going for the cut and just edged it to the keeper. Good catch by the wicket keeper. So Tigers are getting a good, stable platform from bowling perspective now, holding the runs. Wyverns a bit stuck at the moment at 4.4 overs, 36 for 2. They need to find a way to get going from here. They need someone to play a flamboyant innings. Few boundary sixes, that's what they need right now.
Absolutely. Wickets are going down. The run rate is coming down. At least one has to stop.
Yeah, and now we have Shogo Kimura coming in, one of the big strikers in Japan cricket. So if he gets going, that will be exciting stuff to watch. So two left-handers on the crease now for Wyverns. Sabrish again amongst the wickets in his first over and creating the pressure. Goes for the pull shot, a little bit shorter. He'll get a single to mid wicket. So he's off the mark straight away.
For people new to Japan cricket, Shogo Kimura is like a legend in Japan cricket. He was a professional Japanese baseball player who kind of uh, tried to who embraced cricket in his later half of his career. So he took up this cricket with Japan Cricket Association. He used to play in Cebu Lions in the past.
So end of 5 overs. Wyverns are 38 for 2. Next 30 balls are going to be
Yeah.
important for them.
So how much with I think Rioa has started well. Kimura plays really very well. Now in remaining 30 ball, if they can at least score around 50, at least they will have at least some target to defend. 50 to 60 would be an ideal at least with the average of 10.
Yeah, they need to at least look at getting 100.
So all hopes on Kimura and Riva.
As we see Nibu Thomas coming back for a second over. Halfway through the first innings. Ooh, not a wide.
Tried to reach, still was beyond his bat swing.
Bowling a bit wide in this format works at times. It's a fine line between going for a wide and just going a little bit wider of the off stump
Oh,
to get away
this
from the
time
arc.
he takes the position beforehand, hits on the mid off.
Yeah, he was looking for a big heave. Probably trying to go for the maximum. Did not connect that well, but he will get a single down to mid off. So the intentions are pretty clear from Wyverns batsmen. They want to get some boundaries, and they see this over as an opportunity because it won't be easy to get Sabrish away on the other side. So they need to pick and target their bowlers. I think this over they are going to target Nebu.
Yeah, can Shogo Kimura continue the innings which Wataru was playing? Oh, it went through the fielder this time. Fielder tried to save it, went for the boundary. Good shot on the offside.
Yeah, fantastic intent and connect. Square drive for 4.
So Kimura on your screen, you can see his intentions are clear. He is here to make a difference and will try to add as much as runs he can. 5 runs already coming from that. Wyverns would be happy as compared to what we have seen in last 3 overs. Oh, again a replay of the last shot, but this time finds the fielder.
Yeah,
Settle for 1.
the last ball went a bit square, so he got the boundary. This time went straight to the covers fielder with deep cover for single. They need a couple of more boundaries in this over to get some momentum back.
Oh, again Riva tries to position himself a bit earlier, but couldn't get a hold of the ball on the meat of the bat. Settles for 1 on the mid on. That's a wonderful bowling by Nibu, we must say. The batsmen are all, they want to hit each and every ball. You need a patience, you need quite a patience here, and he demonstrated that.
Yeah, the batsmen are looking for some length to get leverage onto the ball, but I think Nebu was bowling too full, and Wyverns found it very hard to get it to go for 6. So they had to contend with some singles and a boundary in the over. The score moves on to 46 at the end of 6 overs. 4 more overs to go in this innings. And Nebu finishes his 2 overs for 21 runs without any wickets.
8 runs, only 8 runs coming up from that over, which is 6th. Only 24 balls remaining.
As we see Ashwin Pai coming into ball, so Sabrish is holding off his 1 over for later in the innings. Cut through the covers for a single. Oh, they're going back for the second. Oh, good running. Very well run.
You have to be very fast in this format. That's a good thinking by batsman.
Fielder was probably a bit slow to get to the ball, and I think the batter saw the opportunity to get back for the second good run. In this format, every single run can make a difference. Stepped away to the cover fielder for a single by Shogo Kimura. He's moved on to 9, 10 of 6 balls. Wyverns are trying very hard, but they're not able to get the boundaries that they're looking for. That is creating some pressure on them.
That's an example of some wonderful bowling in this situations when batsmen want to go gun on every ball, but they are still able to restrict. Oh, that was a bit wider length, but still the
And
bats.
what I liked of Ashwin, I think, is he's not express pace, but he's trying to keep that line just outside the off stump. He's got the field to cover the boundaries, and
Yeah.
so far he has been very consistent in bowling that line, which is very good execution on his side. Goes
Oh,
again
that
outside the off stump.
was a bit okay. Still, the length was fine.
Again, good running. Going back for 2. Bowler not very pleased. They want the fielders to be on their toes in this format, especially. But so far, a very good over for Tigers again. Big heave on the leg side. Just a single.
That's the signal. We must say both Kimura and are trying to hit. They have right intentions, but being restricted by some wonderful bowling. In this case, by Ashwin, and earlier by other bowlers too.
Yeah, I think Wyverns are showing the intent, but unfortunately, they're not getting the boundaries at this stage of the innings.
The projected score is 77, and they have to do something about this in last 3 overs.
They need one good over from here.
15 each in each over will take them to 100. They must score something somewhere between 10 to 15 in each over to have a defendable score.
Big swing and a miss again.
Vikas coming for the attack. That was the first ball. He would be happy to get it with a dot.
It's a boundary.
Apologies for the lag in the streaming. That was 4 runs scored on the last ball, on the second ball of bowled by Vikas. On the offside, quite square, a good shot. I think they would like to go more for some similar shots and try to score as much as they can in these last 3 overs.
Vikas Jha, another good bowler. Tigers
Oh,
have. It's another boundary.
it's again same shot. So Vikas is, I think the line is fine, but the length is a bit shorter and giving him sufficient width to push it on the offside.
Yeah, the extra pace working for the batsman here. Getting the timing right. Playing square of the wicket for a boundary. So two boundaries into ball. That's the momentum Wyverns needed actually. So they need to capitalize on this.
This
That's
one
shot.
pitched bit up, will settle for one better ball.
Sometimes amazing the pace from the bowler helps the batsman to
Yeah,
tying the ball and get those boundaries, whereas it's difficult to get the slower bowlers away.
yeah. I mean, with the pace, if the line and length is not disciplined, definitely the pace favors the batsman. While in case of mid, oh, that will go again for a boundary on the
Yeah,
offside.
the over they were
One
looking for.
wonderful over. We were talking about 15 runs, and we have already seen 13 on the board.
Three boundaries in the over.
So this one again was pitched up, but Shogo actually converted
A very good
into a
shot.
beautiful cover drive.
Perfectly timed and placed in the gap for boundaries. Three boundaries in the over.
So
The
that's
last ball is going to be critical.
Kimura throwing his experience. Oh, again a wonderful shot, but this time this will find the fielder. This was a bit on the squarer side as compared to the last one. So great. How many runs? 13 runs coming from that over.
Just a reminder for everyone joining us, you can follow JCA socials. So twitter.com cricket japan, facebook.com cricket japan, instagram.com japan underscore cricket, and youtube.com japan cricket.
So, for the viewers who are joining us now, this is the first match of T10 tournament being played in Japan, Sano Tochigi, between Wyverns and Tigers. Tiger won the toss, elected to field, and Wyverns are on 68 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. 2 overs to go. 85 runs projected, and we were discussing at least it should be 100 or 120 if they can. But just with two overs remaining, at least 30 coming from that would suffice that. Oh, that's a good running between the wickets from the batsmen. I think batsman did reach.
So 70 for 2. They have wickets in hand, but they're not able to get the momentum as much as they need to get to a score of at least 100 in the next 2 overs. I think this over, because the last one is probably going to be sub reach, so this over is going to be important for Wyverns to score as much as they want.
Ashwin was also neat in his last over, but this time also he continues that disciplined bowling.
Good running again, getting back for 2.
So Wyverns is making best use of what they can with the shots. Ten balls to go.
The level of competition in Japan is going higher every single year.
Absolutely.
You see very competitive games, so each and every run is going to be important. Another good piece of running.
That was a quick single.
Wyverns are looking for some boundaries or sixes, but so far the Tigers have been able to restrict them. Last over was good one for Wyverns, but this over again they're down to singles. Again a big swing, down to mid wicket. Just a single. So far, two doubles and two singles from this over. Just 6 runs so far. 2 balls remaining. Need a boundary here. Play and a miss. And a dot
Wonderful
ball.
bowling by Ashwin here. Not giving the room, not allowing batsmen to open their hands at all. Very disciplined length and line here. It's come down the ground. And that should be close and out. Yeah, that's a run out.
Yeah, it was not a run. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I mean, that's
the
what the.
pressure of taking the run from that ball cost them the wicket.
Yeah.
It was just right next to the keeper. So just the desperation from the batting side to get as much as possible.
Yeah, and Wyverns have wickets in hand. They have to make and take every chance right now. There's just one over remaining.
They're down to 74 for 3, 9 overs, one more over remaining. For some reason, the ball has been given to Vikas Shah, who was expensive in the first over.
Maybe they want to see some score on the board. This was a better ball, what we saw in the last over by Vikas.
Oshanta Nanayakara is the new batsman, another big hitter in Wyverns side. He has one over to make an impact here. On strike now. Oh, he gets a 4. So looking to go for a 6. Just bounce inside the rope. His first ball, he connects it beautifully.
Wonderful shot by Oshanta. That's the first 6 of the match and tournament.
Probably he needed to be
Yeah, he's just
coming a
couple
bit
of
earlier.
he's just couple of overs late. Again, a second shot that would also cross the boundary line.
My goodness.
Wonderful shots.
Why,
2 sixes.
why was he batting low down the order? No.
Yeah, I think.
But he's creating the impact in the final over. Ten runs in 2 balls. That's the momentum they needed. So 85 now. It's getting interesting now. The next 3 balls are going to be important. It goes again. This time will be cut out at mid-on for a single.
They will.
Good powerful lad.
At least Oshanta, if he gets 1 or 2 balls more, he can add into on the kitty.
Kimura will be looking to maximize here. 2 more balls in the innings left. Oh, he's connected it. He has connected it. That's gone for 6. What a shot.
Wonderful shot.
This is a great over for Wyverns and interesting choice of bowlers here, giving it to Vikas, where they had other options like Fabrice as well. Decided to go with the pace, and so far Wyverns are enjoying it.
Kimura goes again for a big one.
Another boundary. for
Wonderful
6.
6.
Another 6.
Wonderful over for Wyverns. Many runs.
What an over. 3 sixes in the over and 1 boundary as well. So it's completely changed the momentum in the innings. Is it too late, Premsan?
Just if they were started this on 7th over or 8th over, this score would have been at least 130. But still, it's better than what it was looking over before. So I think Tigers, the score is such that it's not too easy, but it's not too
Yeah,
difficult.
it's a fighting score.
Yeah.
10 runs and over is not going to be easy for any side. If they ball well, they should be able to restrict.
So 24 runs coming from that
Yeah,
over.
that is a game-changing momentum.
That is 1/4 of the complete score. So we'll take a short break and see you on the other side of the inning when Tigers come back for bat. So take your moment, take a break, and come back. Welcome back, viewers. Now we are watching the second innings of the match between Wyverns and Tigers. Wyverns scored 98 in the first inning. Tigers have a target of 99 in 60 balls. There was some explosive batting in the last over by Wyverns, which took them to 98. As we spoke earlier, also, the target of 99 is not too easy or not too hard for a team like Tigers, but this format can go in any direction if Wyverns is able to get early wickets. So that's the first ball.
Tigers opening batsman Ranjit Molly and Sachin Thakur. And Ranjit starts with a boundary. Kakeru Ibisui is the bowler from Wyverns. Both these batsmen have positive intent. In the past have made some good scores, so they should be very confident. Another full delivery, this time the batsman missing it. If Wyverns are going to defend the score, they will need some quick wickets up at the start to create some pressure for Tigers. Good length delivery. Ranji trying to cut it straight to the fielder. Goes for the pull. The fielder coming around, cutting it for a single towards mid wicket. Good comeback by Bisui, the bowler.
Yeah, two dot balls and single run. This kind of approach can still give chances to Wyverns to be in the game for a bit longer.
Another big swing and a miss. So Wyverns bowling some dot balls here. Tigers batsman trying to hit it too hard to get the boundaries.
That's the end of first over.
5 without loss. So good start for Wyverns.
Wonderful start by Wyverns here. After got hit for four, that was really a good comeback by Kakeru. Kohei, the next bowler, a very tight first ball,
Yeah, he's,
gets one run with that.
he's known as one of the quickest bowler in Japan. Has some extra pace, so he has to be on line and length. Bowling within the power play, and Tiger batsman looking to pounce on anything loose at the moment. Oh, another swing and the miss.
Didn't quite come in the line of the ball. Otherwise, Sachin's intentions are also clear. If the in the next ball, if it comes in the line, this can be converted into a different kind of result.
Oh, goes for a big hit in the air and
Keeper under it
taken.
and catch. What a lovely catch by the keeper.
Wyverns are making a difference here.
And still, we can say Wyverns has a chance after that wicket and first tight over.
Yeah, extra pace from Kubota. I think the batsman was not able to time the ball, caught to him too early. The pull shot was a miss hit, went straight up in the air, taken by the keeper. So good breakthrough for Wyverns. They are well in within this game. I think something for Tigers to think about now. They have to strategize how to go about scoring these runs in the next 9 overs or so.
And also for the Tigers to ponder upon how should they approach this score. As we said, this is a tricky score. You can go either fast or if you go too slow on this one, you can lose.
Yeah, the
So
intent has been shown, but they're not able to capitalize on getting those boundaries early in the innings. And Wyverns are able to get a wicket now and bringing Sabrish in, which is one of the best players in Tigers team. So this wicket is going to be important. If they want to get him out early, that's they have the best opportunity to win this game.
Tigers, on the other hand, like Sabrish, would like to stand and see the score being completed under his innings itself.
First ball, he goes for a six.
A huge one on the leg side.
The class of this player picks up the length on the first ball, swivels around, goes to the mid wicket for six.
Read the line early itself. He was ready for that.
Looked like the sword delivery first up. Great start to his innings, Sabrish. First ball going for six. And Kubota needs to get his line back now. The momentum can change quickly in this format.
Better ball.
Oh, he wanted a run. Ranjit sent him back. Wasn't too happy here. Sabrish. He thought there was a quick run there. But luckily, no run out.
Yeah, Tiger can afford to not take so many risks in early in his inning. Long way to go. They can complete this target very comfortably. They should not take any more chances going ahead. Again,
The leg stump just picked up the length so quickly in line as well. Another six.
this time Kubota actually was on the mid and leg stump. Read very quickly.
Sabrish is looking in the mood here. Anything loose, anything offline, he's going for six. So margin of error for the bowler is very low as we come to the end of the second over. Tigers 18 for 1.
That was a mistimed short.
Kakeru Ebisoi gets back for his second over. I think Sabrish is going to be the key wicket right now. If Wyverns can get him, I think that will have a lot of pressure for the Tigers.
One thing common between Kakeru here from Wyverns and the earlier bowling from Tigers is like medium pacers seems to have a bit of advantage. And as I say that, that advantage is taken away, and Sabrish hits it for the four.
Looks in form of his life here.
The-
Every delivery is able to middle.
Yeah, the length is a bit shorter, and Sabrish, player like Sabrish, will pick this kind of ball quite early, and will convert it to either four or the maximum.
So his arrival has completely changed the momentum now. He's got 2 6s and a boundary in his first 4 balls. And goes again.
Oh, I think this will again cross the boundary. Oh, that's a great effort by the fielder, but in vain. And that went for a four on the mid off.
His
It was a
intent
good
was
chase.
very clear from the first ball.
What Kimura did in the last over for Wyverns, Sabrish has started from get go from on his innings.
Yeah, excellent start to his innings. Tries to goes again. This time misses it. The keeper standing up to the bowler now, not allowing batsmen to go outside of the crease.
As we see, last year Tigers completed third in the point table for T10 tournament, and Tigers are known for actually topping up the charts in most of the series. So this time they would be looking ahead to top their game right from the first match itself.
One of the most consistent clubs when it comes to winning trophies.
And a lot of decorated players in the whole club, spread across all the divisions, all formats.
2 dot balls here.
Again goes, picks up the ball, gets below it, positions himself well. Again, the result is
Just the
for
class of
boundary.
the player. Just the
Wonderful.
class of the player. I think he picks up the length so quickly. Just always these good players have that extra time to get in the position to play such shots.
Does it remind you of some player in Indian cricket?
Rohit Sharma, you
Rohit
want to-
Sharma. He's the Rohit Sharma of Japan. Because in the same way, he also kind of comes under the ball, picks up the ball very fast, and it appears that he have a extra second or two
to pick the
as
length up.
compared to other batsmen.
I'm sure Sabrish won't mind that comparison.
He will tell us later.
As we see some change in the bowling from the Wyverns side.
Yeah, it has to be. Kubota was a bit costlier in the last over, and with this score, they cannot afford to repeat it.
Taco Inage is coming on to ball. Trying to change the pace of the game now, Wyverns.
9.7 run rate. The last over again was a very good over for Wyverns.
Bowling on the pads. Get a dot ball.
I beg your pardon. Second and third over both conceded 13 runs each. So yeah, more or less same kind of treatment for those 2 overs. Only the first over was an exception with 5 runs.
A loose delivery, too short. Just cut away for a boundary. That was a gift for Ajit. and he didn't fail to oblige. He got a boundary here.
He got the width he wanted. He made space for it.
So Tigers now will on course. That early wicket has bought in Sabrish, who has really changed the momentum so far. As we have another dot ball. Tigers on track so far. Wyverns are looking for some more wickets here to create the pressure.
It appeared that he hit it for a big one, but it just landed near the fielder on the leg side.
Another dot ball probably. So the pressure a little bit mounting on Ranjit.
Thakur's with one. Okay, this is the second four coming out of it. Otherwise, he was very good at dot balls. 3 dot balls he had bowled.
Bit too outside the off stump, giving the opportunity to Ranjit to free his arms and he drive over the square. Cover for 4. Boundaries coming thick and fast for Tigers.
Ranjit already has hit his 3 boundaries,
And a 6.
and now it's a 6.
Another productive over for Tigers. 14 runs coming off it. So momentum here totally with Tigers at the moment. Wyverns will have to come with some thoughts and ideas how to restrict the Tiger batsmen who are looking in total control at the moment.
What do you think? What should be your strategy if you are captaining Wyverns at this time? How would you go about this?
I think they need to get in spin. Try to set a plan for the batsmen. The pace is looking too comfortable for both of these players. If they have a quality spinner in the side, that really helps at this stage. Slow down things. Just ball to a strict line in length.
Looks like they have heard you, Shalaj. Spinner is here. And if he also manages to get few dot balls, along with restricting some 4s and 6s, as we said, this can bring them back. But looks like the ball has gone above the mid-off, over the boundaries for 6.
Yeah, need the ball slower right. I mean, the kind of form Sabrish is in. Found a really good ball to get him out here. Need to slow it down. Anything pushed through looks like he's able to time it quite well. But he looks in a great form at the start of the season, which is really good news for Tigers.
Looks like keeper is having a word with the batsman. Not sure what was it all about.
Probably change of bat for Sabrish. Masauka will be bowling to Ranjit now, the left-hander.
full toss this time, but was to lucky that it directly went to the fielder. Dot ball.
Now that was a good thought to ball a little bit slow in the air.
This time
Edged.
edged on the offside. Might get two here comfortably. Sabrish wants third one, and they would do that too. So 3 runs coming from that ball.
Yeah, it was edged down to third man. No one there. So far, fortune is with Tigers. Wyverns need some luck going their way if they want to come back in this game.
That was
Powerful shot.
pitched, but lucky to find the fielder.
As we come to the end of another over. 5 overs gone, 56 for 1. Tigers are well on course to chase this one. And there's a change in bowling from Wyverns. Looks like Oshanta is coming into ball. Made some impact with the bat as well later on the order. Can he do something with the ball for his team? Ball is off spins. Easy two for Sabrish.
But a better line and length. It can be even better. The length can be even better. But I think Wyverns would be happy not to see 4s and 6 coming from those balls.
Really slow.
Oh, that is amazing slower pace, and that is, I think, tricking the batsman.
The bowling slow, I think batsmen have to generate all the pace onto the ball. This one was a bit wide as well. Probably Sabrish did not time it that well, but he was expecting it to.
Let's see how he bowls to a left-hander. Still a better ball. Wyverns would be still happy to see this 1s and 2s.
Goes for the sweep this time, Ranjit. He's managed to stick around, get some boundaries for his side. Initially wasn't that easy for him. He stuck around. Oh, some misfield.
But still able to save the 4.
Another 2 for Sabrish. Looking all too easy for the Tigers right now.
But here is a good template by Tigers. If you can't hit 4s and 6s, okay, go for 1s and 2s. Make it 3. That's what the format is about.
So far, no boundaries on this over. Still 7 of first 5 balls. So this last ball is important. Can Oshanta finish this well?
Or can Ranjit take it to the boundary? Oh,
he's got him.
wonderful stumping by the keeper.
That's what I was saying, Prem.
Osanta did the trick for
Slowing it down,
Wyverns. Yes, slowing
I
it down.
think, it makes it difficult for the batsman to connect.
Absolutely. And looks like in last 5 balls, the batsman got a bit frustrated with no boundaries or 6s, and Ranjit wanted to go for a bigger one, which conceded them a wicket.
Yeah.
Wonderful bowling by Oshanta. Oshanta, both in batting and bowling, looks like a couple of overs late. If he is that capable, maybe in the next matches we should see him bowling early, batting early, to make a difference to the team.
It takes a big heart and courage to actually bowl that slow in this format of the game. but
Yeah.
it is effective.
Yes. I mean, it might appear counterintuitive, like
Exactly.
in this
I want
format,
to
how can a slow bowler perform better? But yes, it works.
You have to be able to mix up your pace and have variation to deceive the batsman. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to control the runs. So far, Oshanta had just did that in that over, so Sabrish just getting on with the business, takes another single.
Yeah, if you have access to the warm chart, you will see Tigers started climbing a bit faster and now coming back and joining again to the Wyverns. So Tigers still have to try. Of course, they are in control of the game, but they don't have to lose wickets to reach there as they go ahead. They can complete it slowly and steadily. That's a dot ball on the offside. Noor will take a couple of his balls to settle down, and that's completely fine for Tigers. Can afford that. This time on the leg side, that would be called wide.
So the new batsman, I think all he has to do is just take a single and give strike back to Sabrish. You don't want to break the flow that he's in at the moment. You probably need strike as much as possible. Gets a couple of runs.
So Noor is new addition in the Tigers T10 squad. Noor is also known for his aggressive batting. He gets two to start with now.
Just a couple of twos for him. Getting
Again, comparatively a better over so far,
getting
even if we
back.
add a wide into that.
32 runs needed now of 3.2 overs, with 8 wickets in hand. As we see another wide. And the extras are not going to help the cause for Wyverns here. As Noor sweeps and sweeps it to the boundary.
Wonderful shot by Noor.
He's come in and he straight away found the middle of the bat, which is good news for Tigers.
Oh, wonderful. He picked the length, swept it on the leg side.
So we're down to last 3 overs, 25 runs needed, 8 wickets in hand for Tigers. Looks like the game is well in grasp of them.
A couple of wickets or few dot balls can make this match more interesting.
I have a feeling that this over will probably determine, with Oshanta bowling the second and final over,
Yeah.
probably determine the course of this game. If he gets Sabrish here, then I think we are in for a humdinger.
But on the Tigers side, Sabrish would like to see this end under his command. And this goes on the offside.
Another 2.
Another two. Sabrish was trying to hit a big one.
And Sabrish is now on to 41 now, 18 balls. Already has hit 3 sixes and 3 fours.
That was a bit on the wide side. Gave him the width he wanted. Fielder behind it, but it will cut the bound, but it will go for a boundary.
A 6.
A six. Sorry for that. That went for a six.
So I think Tigers are all on their way now.
It was a huge hit on the offside. Gave Sabrish
Too much room.
an open hand. This time he goes on the leg side. Again goes for the similar result. 6. Wonderful shot. Pitched up, contrary to the ball which was earlier.
Fantastic innings from Sabrish. He's moved on to 53.
That's the first 50 coming up for this T10 tournament. Sabrish 53 runs in 22 balls, 3 fours, and 5 sixes.
He's displayed some amazing hitting actually in this game without flexing a muscle. Just timing the ball beautifully from the word go. Just the class of the player. He's taken his side to a very commanding position in this game.
Again gets a room on the offside, but fielders behind the ball this time will settle for 2. That sets the benchmark already. Shalaj 20 runs, 20 balls, 53.
I'm sure it will be broken as we get down to the business of the tournament, but definitely a very good innings. This one. He's taken his side to a very comfortable position now. Since the moment he arrived, hitting the first ball for a 6, right? Making a statement on the first ball as a batter.
Absolutely. The earlier ball just went right to the fielder, settled for 1.
So just
Noor
8
again
runs
on
needed.
strike.
Just 8 of 2.1 required to win this game. End of the over,
Will this finish in the next over itself?
most likely. Don't see this going to the last over at the moment. And I don't think Tigers would want to take it to the last over.
Looks like Noor wants helmet for this over.
Probably. So, fast bowler is going to be bowling this one.
And I think from this year onward, for the safety of the players, helmet is compulsory for fasters. And I think that's a good rule for the safety of the players here.
So Kubota is coming back for a second over. It's probably going to be the over which will decide. Don't think Tigers would want to take it to the last and final over in this inning. They're well in position to finish it off in this over itself.
Kubota, mind you, conceded 13 runs in his first over. And Noor would also like to end this as early as possible. Oh, goes on the leg side. Does he find
Oh,
the
he's
keeper?
Taking
Yes.
a wicket here. Oh my god.
Wonderful wicket. Wonderful
Yes.
wicket.
Are we going for another twist in this game? Down the leg side, trying to lap him over the fine leg, but just edged it to the keeper.
Yeah, Noor loves to play on the leg side. He was about to scoop it, which is not required at this moment of inning. But you go for it. Not so many runs are remaining. You can afford to have more wicket. I mean, we have wickets in hand. You can do that.
So Breach is stranded on the other end right now. So if Kubota can get another one, then I think that will create some pressure. This is for the Tigers to lose themselves because they are in a really good position to finish this off.
Tigers don't have to experiment and try anything which they will normally not do. So just play smoothly, complete the 7 runs,
Down the singles, so
change the strike.
can Kubota get another one here? Oh, another good delivery. What a pace.
Wonderful bowling by Kubota.
That extra pace is making that difference. That was quick.
Gagan, the new player in, the new batsman in for Tigers.
More importantly, a dot ball. Perfect line and length.
Those were 2 interesting choices of bowling, right? One on the leg side for the scoop, other for the offside. Okay, that would Okay.
He'll come back for the
Cut
second.
on the
No.
offside.
Happy to go strike back to Sabrish, I think, which is the right thing to do at the moment. The form he's in, he should be able to tackle Kubota, who is bowling very well with good pace. So 6 more runs needed in 10 balls. A wicket here will make it really interesting. Oh, another quick delivery. Sabri's trying to pull it, misses it completely. Good that he did not edge it. But a wonderful over by Kubota, bringing his side back into the game. It's another dot ball. He's already got a wicket in this over. Just a single conceded so far. Another short ball.
Will this cross the boundary?
And this time.
And it does. And goes for a 6. And that
Is it?
is the
So the class of Sabrish making a difference in the end for Tigers. I think another good shot from him. Just pulled it beautifully, picking the length quickly with that pace. And goes all the way for 6. So great innings by Sabrish. He ends up with
62 runs,
Of
24 balls.
24 balls with
Wonderful
3 fours
innings.
and 6 sixes. Tigers win their first game.
A good innings by Ranjit also initially, 25 runs in 16 balls, followed by Sabrish, then also supported by Noor, 9 runs, 7 balls. Gagan coming towards the end.
Yeah, it was probably Premsen. It was about the momentum in the Wyverns innings. I think they were probably 20 to 30 runs short because they never got that momentum.
Absolutely. I mean, what they did on the last over, if they would have done from 7th over, it would have been a different
That
result.
was the difference in the end. So
Wonderful match. Thanks for sticking around. This was Prem Keswani and Shailaj Lal coming live from Sano Tochigi. So stay tuned if you're joining us for the next match for T10 tournament. We'll be around. Thank you. इसको क्या करना है इसको नहीं इसको इसको स्टॉप करना है ना अभी हो गया ना हमारा काम